Yes, good evening, student. Today we are going to start a new chapter, that is water, and we are going to study unit 1, importance of water and its resources. Okay, in this chapter we are going to read about the importance of water. So why the water is important? We know that nearly 4 5 per fifth area of the earth is covered with the water. Okay, so it is a major constituent of the living matter. All the plants and animal bodies contain 70% or more of water. So water is important because 70% of the whole body of the organism is made up of water. Why water is important? It is vital for sustaining the animal and plant life. It is essential to grow our food crops. It is essential for the cooking food. It is essential for very large number of heavy industries. It is essential for cleaning our bodies externally, means for cooking, bathing, cleaning, washing clothes. Okay, so it is very important for us. So for the day activities, from when you get up in the morning, then you do the toothbrush, then for the every activity you need water. So water is one of the important constituents of our life. And water resources, there are many resources of water occur in free state as well as in the combined state. Water occur in both of the states. Okay, so it occur in a solid, liquid and gaseous state. Water occur in the three stages: solid, liquid and gaseous. It means in the solid state, when we are talking about the how the water exists in the solid state, there are large number of fresh water is found in the form of ice or snow. When you maybe somehow you go to the hill stations, then you see over there snow is there. Okay, so water is basically that is a fresh water in the form of ice or snow. Waste region of Antarctica and the Arctic Circle have frozen water. High peaks of mountains, they have the frozen water. Okay, so it means this the water is that case the water is in a solid state. Liquid state, most of the water is present in the oceans, in the lakes, springs, rivers, etc. That is in the liquid form. We know that lakes, the ponds are there, rivers are there. Okay, so they there the water is in the liquid state, and dew is also a liquid state of water. So groundwater is mainly in the form of the liquid water. Okay. Another is the gaseous state. Gas state, it is mostly occur in the water vapors. In the environment nowadays, this is a rainy season. We know that the humidity increase in the atmosphere. So humidity is what? It is increase of number of vapors. Water vapors increased in the basically water in the air. So it means water vapors, the water is present in the form of water vapors in the air, in the form of clouds, mist, fog, etc. The water is present. After the condensation, they change into the cloud, mist, or fog. In the combined state water is important constituent of all the living organisms. It is present in carbohydrates, proteins, etc. It is present in certain salts as water of crystallization. So water is it exists in free state but as well as in the combined state. Okay. Another one is the classification. There is a classification of water. So water is classified into the different forms. Okay, here there are four type of water: rain water is there, spring water is there, river water is there, sea water is there. So rainwater is what? As we know, the rain, it is the purest form of naturally occurring water. Okay, the water, the rainwater is the purest form of water. Why it is pure form? It is because it is formed by the natural distillation of the surface water by the heat of the sun. So it is formed by the distillation. The groundwater evaporate by the heat of the evaporation take place by the sun due to the heat of the sun, and it evaporated change into the clouds, then it become rain and come down. So this is the purest form of the water, no impurities are in there. Okay, most of the rainwater. Then the spring and well water, a part of the rainwater on falling to the ground sinks it in it. Porous ground is uh, produce the ground is porous. So when the part of the rainwater fall and sink into the ground and provide the porous, then there's the spring water. When you go in any of the hill station, do you see springs over there, or well water is there. Okay, so wells are in the plain area, and we can, that water is also used for the drinking purpose. And impurities, when we are talking about the impurities, then there are spring water contain dissolved salt, which are generally beneficial for our health. Okay, so another one is the river water. All the form of the surface water, all the form of the surface water is surface water such as streams, sewage, drainage make their way into the rivers. So river water is one of the most impure form of water. Okay, all the sewage, drainage, they all are moved toward the rivers. They just draw into the rivers. So the river water is mostly, we know that, the one of the impure form of water. Another one is the sea water. Sea is the largest source of natural water, but it is the most impure natural, because all the rivers they go into the sea, they meet into the sea. So the rivers are have contain the impurities, so it means the sea water is also contain a large number of impurities. Okay, and many of the salts are including in it.